Hey guys, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to make the Snowdrop motif from the 2024 VVCAL. Okay, so I have a slip knot on my hook and I'm going to chain 3 and then slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook to make my ring. And then I'm going to go straight into my ring with a beginning 2DC cluster. So what that looks like is a single crochet with no chaining up. Just go straight into the ring and make your single crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And those elements are going to make your first 2DC cluster of the round. Now chain 2 and make it a real 2DC cluster. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook, and then repeat that. And once you have your 3 loops, you're just gonna draw the yarn through all 3, and then you've closed your 2DC cluster. So just chain 2 and 2DC cluster until you have 6 2DC cluster and 6 chain 2 spaces, and that includes the beginning 2DC cluster. All right, so my round is done. I just need to close my round, so I'm going to go through these front 2 bars of the full double crochet. And that's where I'm going to make my slip stitch to close, just so that that first cluster looks like the rest of them. And now I'm going to go into my next round, which is just some single crochet and some chain space. So I'm going to make 3 single crochet in each chain space around. Make your first single there with no chaining up. So I've got 3 single crochet, chain 1, 3 single crochet in the next chain space, chain 1. All the way around until it's all complete. And these chain 1 spaces are not going to be seen in the final product, but I find if you just do 3 single crochets around with no chain space, it ends up a little bit small. So that's why I add the chain space in there. Okay, so my round is complete and I've made my slip stitch in the first single crochet to close my round. And now I'm going to start my next round with a beginning popcorn in the next stitch. So we're going to go into the center single of these 3 singles here with a single crochet, chain 1, and then 3 double crochets all in the same stitch. And then to close the popcorn, release the loop from the hook and insert the hook front to back through the chain of the beginning double crochet. Grab your loop and pull it through to the front to close your popcorn. And now we're just going to chain 1 and then make a front post treble crochet. So yarn over twice. And it's front post, so we're going to go in through the back like this so that our yarn wraps around the front, and make a treble crochet just like that. And then chain 3 and make another front post treble crochet around the same 2DC cluster from round 1. So just yarn over twice and go around the exact same stitch to make your treble, your front post treble. Okay, and you can see how it kind of brings that 2DC cluster forward, and you can see how it looks in the final product where the 2DC cluster flower in the center is kind of elevated because of the front post trebles. So that gives it like that 3D look. Okay, and you can already see it happening with this one 2DC cluster, and all the other ones are still looking flush against these singles. All right, so now we're just going to chain 1. And then if you kind of bring everything forward, you can see the stitches that we're going to skip. But essentially, we're just going to go into the center single crochet of the next 3 single group. But you're going to skip that 3rd single crochet right there, the chain space, and the 1st single crochet right here. You're going to skip all that. But next time you do the next one, you won't really have to do that. You're just going to know you're going to work into this center single crochet right there, and you're going to make a popcorn. So 4 double crochet, release the loop, insert the hook front to back through the first double crochet, and grab the loop, pull it through to close your popcorn, and chain 1. And you're going to make your front post treble, chain 3 front post treble around the next 2DC cluster from round 1. Chain 3, front post treble, chain 1, and then you see your center single crochet right there. That's where you're going to make your next popcorn. All right, so when I'm done with this round, I'll show you, but I like to just grab my 2 front post trebles on each part of that stitching and just pull it so that it's at the top of the 2DC cluster. And that way it just kind of lets the 2DC cluster be more prominent. All right, so my round is complete, and it still looks a little scrunched because I haven't pulled out all of these front post trebles yet. So I just grab both of them and just grab my 2DC cluster and just kind of pull like that. And you really can tell that it goes to the top of the 2DC cluster. All right, so it's a little more open. You can definitely tell the difference after you do that. And so now I'm going to close my round. I have my chain 1 space on my hook right now, and I'm going to join into this beginning popcorn. So I wanted to show you how I do that. I just find the chain that's directly after the popcorn and just slip stitch into that chain. And I find that's the best way to close when you have a beginning popcorn, because it makes it so there's not this big gap in between. Like this side, the gap will be really big, and this side, the gap will be normal if you just go into this popcorn right here. So I like to go into the chain right after the popcorn. All right, so I have this round finished, and this motif is looking so cute so far. We're gonna make only 3 more rounds on this, and we're gonna have some 3 treble clusters, but I'm gonna make slip stitch to get to my chain space here. So I slip stitched in my front post treble. You can do also slip stitch in that chain right there. I have it in the pattern to do so, but you really don't have to go into the chain and the treble. You could just go into the treble and you're fine. And then straight into that chain space, I'm gonna make a single crochet, no chaining up, chain 2, and then I'm essentially gonna make a 2 treble cluster. So yarn over twice, insert my hook and pull up a loop, draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook twice, and then repeat that. And this is gonna make our beginning 3 treble cluster. So I've got my beginning treble here, my single crochet, chain 2, and then I've got my 2 treble cluster. So I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm gonna draw the yarn through all 3 loops, and that's gonna be the first 3 treble cluster of my round. Now I'm gonna chain 2 and make a real 3 treble cluster. So yarn over twice, insert my hook and pull up a loop, draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook twice, and I'm gonna repeat that 2 more times. And now I've got 4 loops on my hook, because it's not the beginning one, it's the full one. Draw the yarn through all 4 loops to close my cluster and chain 2. And I'm scooting my stitches over because I'm gonna make 1 more of these in that same chain space. So you're gonna have 3 treble cluster, chain 2 twice, and then another 3 treble cluster, all in that same chain 3 space. Now chain 2, and then just make your 3 treble cluster, chain 2 twice, and an additional 3 treble cluster, all in the next chain 3 space. Okay, and that's how you're going to go around, just making sure all of your 3 treble clusters have chain 2 space in between. So you're gonna have 18 3 treble clusters and 18 chain 2 spaces. Okay, so here's how we're looking so far, and I'm just gonna keep continuing around. Okay, so my round is nearly finished here. This is how we're looking, and we're going to join with a slip stitch into this first beginning 3 treble cluster. So I'm gonna pick up all those 3 loops that I had just before I closed my cluster, just like that. And that's where I'm gonna make my slip stitch to close my round. And that way this first stitch looks more like the others. Okay, so we only have 2 more rounds to go. So I'm going to start with a beginning double crochet in the chain space. So that's single crochet with no chaining up, and then chain 1. That's my first double crochet of the round. And 2 more double crochet in the same chain space. And now this is one of those motifs where you look like your hexagon is going to be oriented this way, with this being the corner, but actually we're going to make a corner coming out of here. So your hexagon is going to have corners coming out like that. All right, so this is one of those tilt the hexagon motifs. I'm going to chain 1, and this is going to be our side, even though it's the point right now. All right, so 3 double crochet in the next chain space. Okay, and now we're gonna make that corner. Don't chain 1 or anything, just straight from that 3 double crochet. We're gonna make 2 treble crochet, chain 1, 2 treble crochet, all in this side chain 2 space right here. So 2 trebles, chain 1, and then 2 trebles. Okay. So that's how our corner is going to look. Now 3 double crochet in the next chain space, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain space, and we're well into our repeat now. And then 2 trebles, chain 1, 2 trebles. So you can see here how the hexagon is going to look as this corner is formed here. All right, I'll show you how it looks all the way around. You can see all this cupping right here. It's going to be flattened with the next round. Okay, so our second to last round is complete, and I went ahead and joined with a slip stitch in the beginning double crochet. You can see how everything lays nice and flat and with this round. And then our next round is going to be super simple, just single crochet in every stitch and space around. But when you get to this chain space corner, you're going to put 3 singles. All right, so we're just gonna start doing single crochet in every stitch and then little space on the side. And you're gonna have 84 single crochet whenever you're finished, in case you wanted to count those up. Okay, now we're to our corner space. So 3 single crochet, and just keep on going down the line. It's gonna be 11 singles and then your corner 3 singles together. And this is how your motif is going to look when it's finished. And this is the Snowdrop motif from the 2024 VVCAL, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.